Hello. Pete Rossetti here, bringing you Type 1 Tuesdays, where tell you a little bit about Type 1 diabetes and what that means for your life. So I'm gonna share this insight that um, I don't know. It kind of dawned on me, and it seems like a no-brainer. But I was in a yoga class this morning, and it was not way, whatever. It was beyond my skill set because I'm like kind of new to yoga and just trying to figure it out and figure out my body and how it moves and where I am in space and time. So the class was a bit advanced, and I was I was in the corner of the room, so therefore I could not see in front of me, or there was nothing to see in front of me and on the right side of me. And I tried to gaze around and see what other people are doing, but the instructor wasn't even in the front of the room. And I realized I didn't have a matching example or anybody to follow aside from slight peripheral vision on my neighbor, which again, my view is obstructed. Summarize, I couldn't see what I was doing. And I realized that a lot of what we do commonly is look around for what's familiar or what's possible or being done and try and match it. We do this a lot. If we are given an idea of being bold, being confident, being a strong leader, our brain's like, what the hell does that mean? And then we have to look for people we know in that dynamic or people that fit what that means to our head and start to mimic it and model it. So if our brain does not have a mental picture to match the model of, we get discouraged, we get freaked out, we get scared. Our brain can't assimilate new things that way. Innovation is not just dreamed of. Imagination defines it, but it's hard to just pull it out of nowhere. So with diabetes, since type 1 is allegedly incurable, the problem becomes nobody could think of a cure because they're always fighting against the cure or fighting against the disease to find a cure. And let me reframe. So essentially, if this condition or opportunity remains incurable, people accept the default by saying, oh, that's incurable. And anybody who says that, oh, there is an opportunity for people to be healthy or things to be different or to find a solution here that is then alternative, our brain's like, well, that doesn't make sense. It doesn't match at all. This is an incurable thing. This is a problem. And because we've known this and been conditioned to believe this for so many years, it really inhibits the opportunity for people to look beyond it or comprehend what's beyond that. When people think about, being healthy and what that means, maybe, I guess if you were to Google healthy people, maybe that would be a bunch of women smiling at salads or people eating carrots and, I don't know, green smoothies and such. That's a gross generalization, but as a designer and with my kind of visual branding background, we pull those pictures all the time, and we try to have those be the visual recognition of things that people could relate to, things that people don't understand. So the challenge is seeking innovation beyond that, defining what the characteristics we're looking for really are and what they mean. So if you want to be successful in your own way, you have to define success. You have to define the aspects of it and find the things that attract you to it. So this is a grotesque example, but I'll generalize and say the success of the porn industry is because all of a sudden a taboo hidden topic was then brought to the limelight or the corners of the internet and became successful because people could then match these images, these fantasies, these depictions of what were primal thoughts and then now have fantasies behind them. And that even the word fantasy has been kind of sensationalized, but for health, for wellness, for success, for achievement, for love, there's a lot of pictures out there which may not be in agreement with you and the life that you want to have. So I constantly seek to define what these aspects are for myself, and I urge you guys to do the same, because there's no point in living a life through somebody else's pictures. And I hope you start thinking about the pictures that are existent in your mind, and hopefully it can shape the ones that you want to start seeing, and ones you could start being with more direction, because you're doing it for yourself and you're not just matching or comparing a default model. Like success doesn't have to be a 55-inch television or a Rolls Royce or whatever. So beauty doesn't have to be that way. Body image doesn't have to be that way. So being as a designer with an ex-beauty background and working in the cosmetic industry, I grew a disdain for things being so damn superficial, and I couldn't drive the agenda of what beautiful, successful, happy people look like, because I didn't agree with it anymore. So I urge you, please take a look at the pictures you have and start making up new ones. Like, we can make up anything. That's the beauty of our imaginations. We can make up anything. So whatever the qualities you're seeking for, define them. Find some pictures that match that. Make a vision board. Do whatever you need to really have a direction, have a goal towards the things that you want to achieve in life. So hope that helps, and hope you go for it. Thanks. Bye.